In other news, President Trump told CBS News that Iran has, quote, agreed to everything. He says the two sides are expected to meet this weekend.
This comes after Iran's foreign minister announcing that it would reopen the Strait of Hormuz to commercial traffic. Natalie Brand is reporting tonight from the White House.
Blue Sky 4, this is U.S. Navy Warship 115. Request you return to original port of call in Iran. How copy? Over.
New video from U.S. Central Command shows the Navy enforcing its blockade on Iranian-linked ships in the Strait of Hormuz, which President Trump says will remain in place until a deal with Iran is reached. In a major development Friday morning, Iran's foreign minister announced the strait would be open to commercial vessels along the coordinated route.
We're now starting to see some vessels are looking to leave the Mideast Gulf.
But analysts say even if it does fully reopen, it could take months for traffic to return to normal.
A full reopening is going to take up to 6 months. And the reason for that is there's been so much damaged infrastructure in the Mideast Gulf that to get back to normalized exports is going to take a long time.
President Trump says Iran has agreed to never close the strait again, though Iran state media says it could happen if the U.S. continues its blockade of Iranian ships. The president, in a phone call with CBS News today, said Iran has agreed to everything, including to stop enriching uranium forever. He also said the U.S. and Iran will work together to remove the enriched uranium currently in the country, but insisted it would not involve U.S. ground troops. Oil prices dropped more than 10% on Friday's developments, but voters where President Trump is traveling in the Southwest say they still feel the pinch.
I actually voted for Trump, and, it was funny because he said, under Biden, gas would hit $7. I know in, California, it's at $7. Here in Vegas, it got up to, over $5.
Gas prices are astronomical. Food prices, grocery prices. We have two sons that are in their 20s that I fear for them.
The Trump administration continues to argue the disruptions are short-term, months ahead of the midterms. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.